G'day, it's Mark Grogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and I've got a big real estate-y question to ask myself right now. Do I be a real estate agent and focus entirely on the views, or do I be a real estate agent and focus on the roos? It is just so hard to make that decision. Yes, it's Mark Grogan from O'Neill Real Estate, and I am back in Mount Richon to show you 12 Rise Court, an absolutely brilliant property. I mean, yeah, we've got the views, yeah, we've got the roos, but we've also got this fantastic home. We're going to go through and see it all room by room. I've started out the back because I got to tell you, the day's going to start out the back. It's going to finish out the back. Being out the back is the place to be. Having said that though, even up the top of the driveway, that's the place to be too, because the moment you arrive at this home, you are looking at the whole wide world. It is a very special spot. We are going to go through and have a look at it all. So buckle up. If it takes too long, well, forgive me. I get excited about it. I have been looking forward to selling this house for a long, long time. The first time I met the owner was quite some time back. And she said, it's really hard for me to move from here, Mark. I like it so much. I love being up here. And I know I want to make a change because, you know, it's that kind of time of my life where it's time to downsize. But I don't really want to downsize because I really like living here. And I said, I understand that. I understand that entirely, Tracy. I would be hard pressed to move too. But as time has gone by, she's found the place she wants to go to. It also has a pretty special outlook, just not half an acre of land. So we're on the market and I'm excited about that. I'm going to take you back to the front so we can go right through to the back again. And then we'll probably finish up by going to the top. So this is the front of the home. We have a beautiful look. I mean, it's got the proper country kind of style. It's a nice big wide house with the verandas across the front, the bush poles, all of that looking super, super attractive. I'll show you the house from a higher level as well, because obviously we are on a hill. The angles that we have to work with are from wherever I can sort of position myself so that you can see it like that. Your eyes, however, are wider than the lens of my camera. So, you know, you'll see it for yourself when you come and visit in person, which I reckon you're going to want to do pretty darn quickly because this one will be popular. We will come back out here and have a look at all the details a bit later. For now, I've got to get into showing you this house. And of course, if it's taking too long, as I always say, skip along. That's why it's a video, but I'm going to plunge into the detail and show you through room by room what we've got going on. So this is where most of life happens, right here in the central living space. It's a very, very smart design because when you've got a view like that, you want to capitalize on it, and that they have done. We have windows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and obviously one of those is that great big sliding door that just draws you from the front as you come in through this entrance, bypassing everything to get back out there to all that beauty. But for now, I will back it up and show you through the rest of it. We have the meals area here. It's a versatile space, the way it's been set up. You can see the floor plan in all its detail at markgrogan.com.au if you haven't already. And we have this living space. Good size areas, you know, like a lot of room to work with the way that this has been configured. And we have the kitchen that's kind of central to all of it. You've got good integration between your workspace and your hanging out space. So, which is good because, you know, like if you live in a place like this, people are going to be hanging around kind of just in your zone through here. Everyone's kind of sitting around, being together, and it just sort of, I don't know, that kind of atmosphere works. If you want to be all away from each other, well, you know, there's still good spaces, but this is sure to be where people are attracted. And we have gas cooking. We have electric oven. Good size cabinetry in here. Not super modern, if I'm being frank, which I think I can be. I mean, we've been talking together now for 4 and a bit minutes. I think it's time for me to be frank. It's not super modern, but it actually really works with the style and with the natural surrounds of this place. Very earthy tones in the cabinetry, nice earthy tones also within these tiles. It suits that bushland surround, and obviously, it's bush meets city. We are right on the edge of all of it. As you'll see if you go to Google Maps and check it out, 12 Rise Court in Mount Richon, you'll see it's kind of close to a lot of stuff, but it's also kind of close to a lot of nothing because it's on the edge of some beautiful forests, and it's kind of on the way up to Albany, or down to Albany, up the hill. that's the way to Albany down south. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't. Google map it. It makes more sense than I do. This is the beautiful wide entrance that we came through before. Now, if you turn left, you go down to the secondary bedrooms. If you turn right, you go to the main bedroom. But if you're still watching at this point, there's a reasonable chance that you are the person who will be buying it, so therefore you get the main bedroom. But little secret thing first, because this isn't the main bedroom going here, nor is it a secondary bedroom. It's sort of the study or fourth bedroom, depending on how you need to configure things. So this study is a really good size, perfectly big enough to be a bedroom, just designed as a study. So that is at the front of the home. The double door entrance into here as well. So ideal even if you have clients that come and visit you in your workspace, if you're working from home. And like, why wouldn't you want to work from home if you live up here? If you've got the opportunity to work from home, trust me, once you see this house, you'll get what I'm saying. You will want to be working from home. You'll want to be home as much as you can be, because home is, I'm not going to show you the view again, but there's the view. You want to see that all the time. Now, main bedroom. Let's go and see what the go is with this. This is a very good size. We have the main bed, we have the bed, which is a king size bed that you can see right there with some larger furniture styles around it. So plenty of room for all of that. Those are quite big bedside tables. And you've got the king size bed that fits comfortably in that space. So that'll work for you. Now my camera's not really picking it up, but you can kind of get the view from here as well. Whoo, that's a bit too much of a zoom. That's kind of what your eyes see there. Nice outlook. That sun is going to set in about, I don't know, an hour and a half. And that's when the show starts. It is spectacular out there. Sun sets and then the twinkly lights of the suburbs right through to the coast and towards the city start to light up your night. It is pretty amazing. And we've got this ensuite bathroom with the vanity, the corner spa bath, the shower behind the curtain. I'll show you that in a second. I mean, there's nothing to see. It's a shower. You can picture a shower. Separate toilet. As I said at the start of the tour, we're getting into the nitty gritty now. I mean, I've shown you the view. Now we're talking about the stuff that you kind of got to see every day. There's your shower. So that's that. We can get back to the more exciting things in a moment. All right, so let's go down this way to bedrooms 2 and 3, or 3 and 4 if you've used the study as a bedroom. So there's this one here, currently vacant, and there's a built-in wardrobe. Quite versatile in the way that it's been set up as well. You've got power over there, you've got power over there, which is pretty handy because you can set it up to suit yourself. Now this is, so bedroom 3 is over here, but, oh, I'll show you bedroom 3 because I'm here. But I'm going to talk in a second about this living space here, but I'll come back to that in a moment. So this is bedroom number 3 or 4, depending on how you set it up, as discussed earlier. That is a double bed that's there currently, and you are certainly dealing with enough width that you could get a queen size in that space. The built-in wardrobes on this side, and space there for a dresser or whatever else you need to tuck into that little nook. And of course, this room has a view. I won't bang on about that right now though. We'll get back into the detail. Oh, you can see it from here too. I mean, that's nice. I think the glare this time of day doesn't do that the justice that the human eyes can pick up. You'll be impressed by that. But you're also seeing that it's glorious time of day, which we'll talk more about when we get outside. Stop banging on about the view, man. We've got great living spaces to see. You're right, I'll stop. So this is the, I guess, sort of central activity room. It's adjacent to the secondary bedroom, so like great homework space for the kids in there. You've got power, and power on that side as well. And then you've got this living space. It's very versatile. Use it as you wish. We have the main bathroom here. So we have The shower, the vanity, the mirror, the real estate agent, sold separately by the way, and the toilet. Another cupboard there too. It's a very cupboardy kind of house. There's cupboards all over the place. There's another one on the other side of the entrance, opposite the study / fourth bedroom or second bedroom. Can't remember how I counted them now. But you know that bedroom or that study, opposite that. So we have the laundry, which has a door out this way down the side, and we'll go and see down the side in just a moment. We'll go back around. We'll work our way around outside. We won't do that now. All right, so that gives you a pretty good idea as to what's happening inside. Now, before I go on and drone on about the view, there's that cupboard I was talking about, by the way. We will come out here and talk some practicalities again. The shed. So a good sized shed, it's powered, and in front of it is a good sized carport. So really, like Hills blocks, I don't know if you've been looking in the Hills for long, but there are some really, really annoying ones. There are some blocks that are just flipping hard to use, to be perfectly frank, and they are difficult access. This one, however, has a great concrete driveway. Now you're looking at that going, wow, that's steep. Look, it's the Hills, right? But this concrete driveway has been really, really well done. So you come from the, do you want me to go up there? I mean, I can. All right, we'll walk up there. Give you a proper idea as to what we're working with. Then I get to show you the view as well. That's your, imagine that, right? You come home, you look out your window, and there's the city. So that's what you're seeing, folks. It is pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive for sure. So this is the street we're on. We're on Rise Court. You come from that way. It's a cul-de-sac street up there, by the way. So come in that way. Stop at the top. You check the mail. You have a look at the entire world. Not a doctored sunset, by the way, or a doctored sky. That is, like, for real, just what the sky looks like right now, which is pretty amazing. So we come down here, and this is perfectly designed for accessibility. Now you can park stuff down here if you want to. This is another vacant block next door, by the way. So the boundary is approximately like here. But that's also a turning or reversing bay. So you can drive forward into there, swing back, straight up the drive. So you can drive in forwards, you can drive out forwards. Really practical. Very, very well set up. And a credit to the guys who did the site works in designing this place in the first place. So you've got the clothesline that I was talking about before because I'm here. I'll show you. There it is. And all of this nicely retained with the rock pitching here and up along the driveway as well. Again, you'll see all this when you come and visit it in person, which I hope you've already gone to markgrogan.com.au and arranged that. You can do that if you haven't already. Just hit the email agent button and the team will be in touch to set up a time so that you can come and have a look. We'll make sure we've got plenty of time too, if we can. You might want to, well, firstly, I will talk less when you get here, but you know, you might want to see what it looks like from all different angles. You might want to go and sit over here on the daybed for a while and see what it looks like from over here. This is what it looks like from over here though. And then you've got that spot where you can sit and look at the view. But I reckon that most of your entertaining will happen out here. This is eco deck, by the way. So you've got the composite decking boards here. So it looks like timber without the maintenance, which is a big thing, because who wants to do maintenance? You've got events happening at your house probably most every weekend. There's people coming up here. Who's not coming to your place? Sitting here, enjoying a meal, watching the sunrise. Watching the sunrise. You'd have to go over there to watch the sunrise. This is where you watch the sunset. I mean, you can watch the sunrise from here. It's just that it's not as exciting as the sunset. So there's the beautiful Perth City skyline. It's hard with the camera, with the zoom on this, because that's kind of how I'm seeing it, like that, right? That's pretty much what I'm seeing. And you just need to come up here. You can see the city from here. You'll work it out with your eyeballs. When you arrive, it's got a great view. I don't know if I've sort of established that or not. I am known to labour the point, but when it's a view like that, you really can't help but talk about it. So this is what we've got from here. Now I'll just show you the rest of the block from my perch up here. So this section down here, flat. This is where the leach drains are, so it stays green a lot of the time. It's on septics all the way through the hills. That's just how the hills are. There's no sewer pipes coming up here, which is a fantastic thing, because that means that there's no development. So you don't have, people subdividing all around you and all that kind of stuff. The boundary is approximately, and I say approximately because I haven't got the survey pegs visible from here, but it's approximately where that colour-bond fence is there. And where the black fence is right there. That concrete lid there is stormwater easement that the City of Armidale has, because obviously you are dealing with a fair bit of water coming down this block, so that's where it ends up. I'm getting into all the detail for you here, right? If you've been watching this long, I'm sure you are chasing some detail. And not just me talking about the views, but they are amazing. Did I talk to them? Yeah, look at that. It's just beautiful. What a spot to be. Okay, enough of that. Down this side, now I've got to show you all the bits. That gate there leads to the clothesline we were talking about before. And through here, this is just like down the side. You know how every house has down the side? This is down the side. So you've got, hot water system and all that kind of stuff. Just down the side. All right. So that gives you a pretty good indication as to what's happening around here. This is a one-of-a-kind opportunity. I'm excited to be here. I hope you will be by the time you come and have a look at it as well. I reckon you're going to like what's on offer. Maybe if you really want, we can set up a proper sunset viewing. And you can come and watch what happens every single night when you live here. Even on a sort of pretty average night, it's still impressive. I can tell you one thing, it is a heck of a lot more impressive than being out the back of your house, looking at the neighbour's roof and the colour-bond fence. Because this is spectacular hills living. It's so close to all of the things that those kinds of houses are close to, but it's so different at the same time. It is an extraordinary opportunity. Hopefully that shows you everything you need to see of 12 Race Court in Mount Richon. Look at these guys. Should we go and have a quick check? We'll go check these kangaroos out. You're probably from the area and or from Western Australia and going, yeah, kangaroos, we've got lots of them. Thanks for pointing that out. But, if you're still here, maybe you'll go for a walk with me. Come on, we'll go down here. See it all from a different perspective. Why not? How are we, team? I come in peace. So you guys live here, and you don't, I guess you kind of make your way down into the bottom of the block there like we saw before. What are your thoughts? Is it a good spot to live? If it is, twitch your ear. I said twitch your ear. That's it. Bit of that. That's it. It's a good spot to live, guys. Hopefully you enjoy having these guys as your neighbours for a very long time, as Tracy has. Tracy's moving on. It's your chance to get into a fantastic home in an absolutely extraordinary area. Hopefully you like what you've seen so far. If you have been watching for over 20 minutes, as we've now clicked over, thank you. I appreciate you joining me for a tour. I've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you here in person so you can see just what I've been banging on about.